It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Texans and the Colts on Monday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Stopped at the 30. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McLeod. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Lambert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Lambert. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him to first before he's brought down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McLeod. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throw left left side, complete. That's Lambert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week.
And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLeod. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLeod. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road? He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Eddie Pinheiro down for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing. Forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Lambert, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Indy set to go on offense once more. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lock one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, what a read on the outside. inside as it's intercepted. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw over the middle taken in and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
A 7-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Colts.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Keeps himself upright. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lambert, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete. That's Lambert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lambert. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Lambert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lambert, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
no, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here's 3rd and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one into the hands of Flowers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lambert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lambert. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Lambert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
3rd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 20-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and 5. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there, caught by Likely. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lambert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete to Likely. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
3rd down and goal coming up here. Looking to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
So the Colts now down 17-14, 44 seconds to go. This is only week one of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here first and 10. Back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Houston, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.